Welcome to Daniella Animations, the home of inspiring, soul-touching stories that reflect real life, godly values, and powerful lessons. We want to say a big thank you to all our amazing viewers around the world. Your love, your support, your shares and comments, they all mean so much to us. You're the reason this channel is growing stronger every day. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with someone. Your support helps us reach more lives with stories that matter. As you watch today's episode, we pray that God will bless you abundantly, guide your steps, and protect you from every secret enemy. May you always rise above envy and betrayal.
Mama? Mama? You are sitting up? You look. Oh my God. You look strong. Mama, are you okay? My daughter. Come here. God has done it. I feel like myself again. The pain is gone. The weakness is gone. I can breathe freely. I can eat. I can even walk around now. My child, the Lord has remembered us. I prayed, Mama. I prayed with all my heart. I told God I wouldn't give up, even when it felt like the heavens were silent. I cried to Him to heal you. I told Him I would rather suffer than compromise. Mama, He heard me.
Good afternoon, Miss Daniella. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to speak to you myself. What we saw in your mother is rare, almost unexplainable. Just yesterday, her vitals were unstable. The infection wasn't responding well to the medication. We were preparing to try another treatment path.
Thank you, Jesus.
But this morning, we ran a full test before proceeding. Everything had changed. Her temperature was normal. Her blood work came back clean. Her lungs were clear. Even the signs of weakness were gone. It's as if her body reset overnight.
Doctor, are you saying it just turned around?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Scientifically, we treated her. But what happened was far beyond what we expected. We can only attribute this kind of turnaround to divine intervention. Your mother is stable. She can go home today.
Thank you, Jesus. You are faithful. You are faithful. Even when I had nothing, you gave me everything. Even when I was mocked and left alone, you showed up. My daughter. Your faith saved me. Your prayers touched heaven. You didn't let the world change you, and now God has shown us both that He never forgets His own.
Not every day we see something like this. Be proud of your courage, Daniella. It's rare. And it's powerful.
Can you believe Daniella still thinks prayers will feed her? Imagine cleaning toilets while we're here planning trips to Dubai. Some girls were just born to suffer. She even called you last week, begging for money. Did you see how she was trembling? Pitiful. I told her I'd pray for her. Since that's what she believes in, let her faith pay the hospital bills. Hello, Chisholm speaking. Yes. What? Wait. What do you mean? No. No, that can't be true. You're joking, right? What do you mean he's gone? What happened? He just called me this morning. What do you mean accident? No, 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 this can't be real. This can't be happening. Not now. Not to me. What just happened to Chisholm? One moment, she was laughing in luxury. The next, her world shattered in a phone call. What kind of news could break the strongest girl in the room? What secret lies behind that voice on the other end of the line? Is this karma? Is this a wake-up call? Or is something deeper unraveling beneath the surface? Get ready. Because part 2 is not just another episode. It is the revelation. It is the turning point. It is where destinies collide. And secrets explode. Will Chisholm rise from this? Or sink beyond redemption? Don't miss it. Part 2 is coming. And it will leave you speechless. Sandra baby, what's up now? I was just about to send you some pictures of the car I want to buy. That man is really ready to spoil me silly this time around. Chisholm. Chisholm. Something terrible has happened. Oh my God, I can't even breathe. Eh? Sandra, what is it? Why are you shouting like that? Are you okay? It's Chief. Your man. The one who promised to build you the 2-story house and buy you that new ride. He's dead, Chisholm. He's gone. Jesus? What do you mean he's dead? What happened? They said he was caught with some armed robbers. He was actually their leader, Chisholm. The police stormed the location during their robbery and there was a shootout. He was shot multiple times. They rushed him to the hospital but he didn't make it. No. No, no, no. That can't be true. Chief? An armed robber. But how? This man has been promising me houses, cars, he even took me to Abuja last month. Sandra, are you sure this information is correct? Yes. They confirmed it. The police and the hospital staff know about it. I even heard they were trying to reach his known contacts. You have to be careful, Chisholm. Hello?
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Aji, calling from St. Martin's Hospital. Sorry to disturb you. Your number was listed among the contacts found on a deceased patient who was rushed in after a shootout with the police. His name is Mr. Godwin Okafor. Do you know him?
No sir. I don't know anyone by that name. Maybe someone used my number mistakenly. I have no idea who that is.
Oh. That's strange, because your number was the most recently dialed on his phone.
It's possible he was trying to reach someone and misdialed. Or maybe someone else used my number in the past. You know how these things work here. I've had this SIM card for only a few weeks.
I understand. We just needed to confirm. Sorry for the trouble.
No problem, doctor. Thank you. Did someone call you too? Yes. The hospital. But I told them I don't know him. Nobody must link me to this mess. Nobody. How can someone so rich be living a double life like that? Chisholm, this is serious. What if the police trace it deeper? They won't. I'll delete every message, every photo. I never knew him. To the world, he's just another name.
Musa, we cannot let this case die with him. Yes, Chief Godwin Okafor is dead, but he didn't run this operation alone. That kind of coordination, that kind of access to weapons and movement, it means there are others. Big people. Connected people. And if we stop here, they'll just replace him with someone else.
I agree, sir. We've started checking his phone records. There are repeated calls to certain numbers, particularly one that keeps showing up every evening. We traced it to a woman. A certain Chisholm. She's not on any official record, but she appears to have received gifts and cash transfers from him several times in the last few months.
Good. Very good. That's exactly the trail we need. Criminals like him rarely operate alone. They always have front men, transport links, safe houses, and women who help them blend into society. These so-called girlfriends sometimes know more than they admit.
We've also found links to some land purchases in her name. A 2-story building under construction. No job records, no registered business, but millions flowing through her account. Sir, it's suspicious.
It's not just suspicious, it's criminal. Get me a full list of all his recent contacts, both personal and financial. I want their addresses, family names, and known hangouts. Every one of them is a potential accomplice.
Understood, sir. I've already asked Tech to trace the IP logs and retrieve deleted messages from his device. We'll have something concrete by morning.
Good. I want us to begin coordinated arrests immediately. Start with his known associates, friends, girlfriends, family members, even his lawyer if need be. Anyone who benefited from his blood money must face questioning.
We'll bring them all in. And once we apply a little pressure, someone will talk. Someone will crack. These kinds of operations don't go unnoticed forever.
Exactly. Let's shake this tree and see who falls. This isn't just a case, it's a chain. And until we break every single link, we don't rest. Mr. Amakanwafor, you've been on our watch list since the raid. You were seen entering the hotel where Godwin and his gang held meetings. You received money transfers from him frequently, and you were present at a land deal we traced to stolen funds. Start talking.
Inspector, I am telling you the truth. I didn't know everything he was doing. Godwin told me it was real estate money, business deals. I was just the middleman sometimes. I helped him move money, yes, but I didn't know it was armed robbery. Please believe me.
Save the performance. You lived like a king off his operations. Cars. Nightclubs. Travel. Now he's dead and suddenly you didn't know anything?
Tell us what you do know. Every name. Every transaction. Every address. Or you'll be going down as his direct accomplice.
Okay. Okay. I'll talk. Look. There was this girl. Chisholm. Young, flashy, very close to Godwin. He told me himself, she was his queen. Said she knew where the safe house was. She helped him cover up cash deals and even helped him send money to the others.
So she wasn't just a girlfriend?
No. Far from it. Godwin trusted her more than some of the boys. She knew when we were making drops. She once came with us to make a withdrawal, big cash. She's not innocent. In fact, if Godwin left anything behind, I'd bet it's with her.
That's enough to bring her in. She denied knowing him when we called. But this changes everything.
I understand, sir. I've said everything I know.
Good morning, officers. Can I help you? Is there a problem?
Good morning, Miss Chisholm. Yes, there's a serious problem. We need you to come with us to the station for questioning regarding your relationship with the late Godwin Okafor and your possible involvement in financial transactions linked to criminal activities.
Excuse me? That must be some kind of mistake. I don't know anything about his criminal activities. Yes, I knew him, but casually. He was just a friend who supported me once or twice. I'm not involved in anything illegal.
Casual friends don't receive millions in wire transfers. Casual friends don't attend hidden meetings in private hotels. Casual friends don't get promised 2-story buildings and luxury cars overnight.
You don't understand. He was a generous man, yes. He helped me, just like he helped many others. That doesn't mean I'm a criminal. I didn't ask questions about where his money came from. I just thought he was rich.
Miss Chisholm, Emican has already confessed. He named you. He told us how you helped Godwin hide funds, make real estate purchases, and even attended drop-offs. We have evidence of conversations, transfers, and location data. This is bigger than you think.
No, he's lying. He's trying to save himself by using my name. I swear to you, I never touched any dirty money. I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't.
Save the tears. You'll have your chance to speak at the station. You're not under arrest yet, but you're under investigation. And if you try to run, it becomes a different case entirely.
Go inside. Get dressed. You have 5 minutes.
This can't be happening.
Miss Chisholm, we've heard your side briefly at your residence. Now we'll go deeper. You were closely connected to the late Godwin Okafor, alias Big Chief, who was recently gunned down during a confrontation with our men. You denied any knowledge of his criminal life. Is that still your position?
Inspector, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I knew Godwin, yes. But I didn't know what he was truly involved in. He was generous, charming, and seemed successful. He helped me financially when I was struggling. That's all. I didn't ask questions. I didn't know anything about armed robbery.
Then how do you explain multiple money transfers to your accounts from names now identified as members of his gang? And why were you seen with him in a hidden location, less than 48 hours before the raid?
I didn't know they were criminals. These men posed as business moguls, real estate dealers. Godwin said he was into construction and oil importation. He brought papers, flashy cars. I didn't question it because I wanted to believe it was real. Maybe I was blind, maybe I was naive, but I never knowingly aided anything illegal.
Emican, now in custody, said you attended cash pickups. He said you were in the know, and that you helped cover tracks, even advised him on where to keep the stolen money. He even mentioned you delivered cash on his behalf once. Do you deny all that?
Yes. I deny it. Emeka is lying. He's scared and trying to drag others down to save himself. I may have delivered an envelope once, yes, but I didn't know what was inside. I thought it was business documents. If I had known, if I had the slightest clue, I would never have gotten close to him.
Did you or did you not receive a car from him 2 weeks before his death?
He gave me a car. Yes. But I didn't ask for it. He said it was a gift. For being loyal. I didn't know what that meant until now.
Miss Chisholm, if we find evidence that you willingly benefited from stolen funds and knew their origin, you will be charged as an accessory. But if you cooperate and tell us everything now, people, meetings, deals, that may change your situation.
I didn't think it would end like this. I didn't know I was playing with fire. Godwin said he loved me. He promised me houses, cars, everything. And I believed him. I closed my eyes to the signs. I didn't want to know the truth. I was tired of being poor. I was tired of being ignored. I just wanted a better life.
Then speak the whole truth, Chisholm. Not just to us, but to yourself. You still have a choice, confession or conviction.
Daniella, please come into my office for a moment. There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Yes, sir. Right away. I am here, sir.
Sir, down, Daniella.
Thank you, sir.
Daniella, I've been watching you. Not just your work ethic, which is excellent, by the way, but your attitude, your discipline, your honesty. I overheard the call you received the other day from the hospital. I heard your voice breaking. I saw the tears you wiped away quietly. And still, you returned to your duties with grace and strength.
I didn't realize anyone was watching. Thank you, sir. I just try to do my best, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard.
You remind me of my younger sister. She was just like you, full of fire and faith, but life kept testing her. She never compromised her values. And in the end, she became one of the strongest women I've ever known. People like you are rare, Daniella. And they deserve to be supported. That's why I've decided to do two things today. First, I'm approving a salary increase effective immediately. You've earned it. Second, I've personally covered the remaining balance of your mother's hospital bill. I know you didn't ask, but I felt led to help.
Sir. I don't even know what to say. I didn't expect this. I came here just to work, to survive. Not to be seen or celebrated. Thank you, not just for the help, but for the kindness. For looking at me not as a burden or a poor girl, but as someone who matters. May God bless you. May He increase you in ways you never imagined.
It's not about charity. It's about justice. You planted seeds of righteousness when everyone else was taking shortcuts. And now it's harvest time. Keep your head up, Daniella. Keep walking the path you've chosen. It will reward you in due season, more than you expect.
Yes, sir. I won't disappoint you. And I won't turn back, no matter how hard the road gets. I've seen what God can do, and I will keep trusting Him.
Yes, you are right. Have a great day.
Father, I thank you, not just for the money, not just for the help, but for showing me that you are still watching. That you care. That my labor in righteousness is not in vain. I will continue, Lord. I will walk with you. Even if I'm mocked, even if I'm alone, I will choose you. And I believe that my story will bring you glory.
Good afternoon, sister. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
Oh no, not at all. I was just writing down a few things from the sermon. Good afternoon.
That's rare these days. Most people just scroll through their phones the moment service ends. But here you are, still soaking in the Word. That's refreshing.
I've learned to hold on to God's Word like oxygen. Life has its storms, but this keeps me afloat.
That's deep. I'm David, by the way. I just transferred here from the OPNU branch. I work in community health outreach, mostly organizing medical aid for rural areas. I'm also part of the men's prayer team.
I'm Daniella. I assist in the children's ministry and the welfare team. It's good to meet you, Brother David.
Daniella. I hope this doesn't sound too forward, but there's something about you that's hard to ignore. Not your beauty, though that's obvious, but your calmness. Your spirit. It's like peace radiates from you. I noticed it the moment I saw you.
You were kind. But it's been God all the way. If you knew where I was a few months ago, how things have been. I don't even deserve to be seen at all.
I believe the opposite. You've been tested, and you chose righteousness. You didn't follow the crowd. That's rare. I respect it deeply. I hope we can talk more. Not for anything superficial, but because I am seeking something real. And I sense that you are too.
Yes, I am. I'm not perfect. But I'm praying for the kind of friendship and relationship that honors God. I've made a promise never to compromise again. Not even for comfort.
Then may I be a part of your story, slowly, intentionally, and with God's leading? No pressure, no games. Just truth, prayer, and honor. Good afternoon, Ma. Good afternoon, Daniella. I hope I'm not coming in at a wrong time.
Not at all, David. Please come in and sit, please. You are welcome, my son. Please sit down. Thank you for coming all the way to visit us. That's rare these days.
It's truly my honor, Ma. I brought some fruits and food, just a small token. When Daniella told me about your recovery, I knew I had to come and thank God with you. Your testimony is one of strength and grace.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Many saw me on the hospital bed and thought it was the end. But God proved himself again. And the kind of daughter he gave me, this child has carried burdens that most adults would run away from. I'm glad God brought her people like you.
She is an exceptional woman. Mama, I don't just say this to impress, I say it because I've watched her. Her character, her restraint, her discipline. Even in hardship, she shines. I've met many women in my life, but Daniella stands out in a very rare way. And with your permission, I would like to know her better, not just as a friend, but with prayer and purpose. My intentions are godly and sincere.
You speak with respect, and I like that. My daughter has been mocked, rejected, and pressured by many around her. Yet she chose to walk the narrow path. So I must ask you, David, are you prepared for the kind of woman whose foundation is built on truth? She doesn't seek shortcuts. She doesn't follow trends. Her heart is rooted in faith.
Yes, Mama. That is exactly the kind of woman I have prayed for. I want to build a home where Christ is the center, where peace dwells, and where each day is a step toward purpose. I don't come with empty promises, and I'm not rushing this. I'm ready to walk with patience and honor, until both of you are convinced this is right.
Then may the Lord guide both of you. I'm not in a hurry to give her away, but I'm also not blind to the grace that God places on people's paths. I will pray. And I will watch. But for now, you are welcome in this home.
Thank you, Ma. I won't take this lightly.
Thank you, David. And thank you, Mummy. I didn't think this day would come. But I'm ready to see what God has written, no more tears of sorrow. Only steps of purpose. Ada, I haven't slept well in days. I keep hearing sirens in my dreams. Every knock on the door sounds like it's the police. I can't even breathe freely anymore. What if they come for me next? What if someone else talks? That man. He mentioned my name, Ada. He actually said my name. Do you understand what that means? Chisholm, I do. I promise I do. I've been shaking like a leaf since that news broke. When I heard the man died during that robbery shootout, my heart dropped. We thought we were just enjoying life, money, parties, travels, but we never cared to ask where the money came from. And now it's all catching up with us like a tidal wave. I feel like I'm drowning. It's not just the fear of arrest, Ada. It's the shame. The disgrace. The humiliation. Everything we bragged about, the clothes, the cars, the expensive perfumes, they mean nothing now. People are whispering. Some are already pulling away. Even the ones who used to envy me now act like they never knew me. My name is about to be dragged in the mud, and I don't know how to fix it. Fix it? Do you even remember where we started? Chisholm, We used to laugh at girls like Daniella. We mocked her prayers, her discipline, her so-called integrity. We said she'd die poor and lonely. But look at her now, she has peace. She walks like someone who has God's backing. And us? We're sitting here in a hotel room we didn't even pay for ourselves, afraid of tomorrow. This is miserable, Chisholm. I feel like I've wasted my life. Ada, I'm scared. I mean it, I'm scared to death. The police could show up at any moment. And even if they don't, what about karma? What about everything we've done? The lies, the deceit, the men we ruined? Some of them had families, wives, children. And now the one who promised me a building and a car is lying cold in a morgue, labeled a criminal. And I denied him, Ada, I denied even knowing him. Maybe it's too late. Or maybe we still have a chance to turn around, Chisholm. Not for anyone else, but for ourselves. This life? It's not worth it. The flash, the noise, the fake smiles. I want peace. I want to sleep without fear. I want to look in the mirror and not feel disgusted. But how do we start again? Who will accept us? Who will look at us without judgment? Do you think God still listens to people like us? I think He does. I don't know how, but I believe He's still waiting. Maybe He allowed all this to break us down, so we can come back. Maybe this is our last call before we really lose everything, or worse, lose ourselves.
You've been through so much, Daniella. I've watched from a distance how life kept testing you, how people mocked you, turned their backs on you, and yet you remained unshaken. You held your faith like a lamp in the dark, even when it seemed like it wasn't working. I just want you to know. I saw it all. I admired it. And it moved me.
David, I've learned to stop expecting too much from people. Life can teach you that not everyone you laugh with truly cares. Sometimes, all you have is your prayers and the courage to keep going. I'm just grateful my mother is alive. That's all that matters to me right now.
That's part of what makes you rare, Daniella. You're not driven by greed or public praise. You have this quiet strength. The kind that makes a man want to build something solid, lasting, with you. And that's why I came here today with more than just sympathy or admiration. Daniella, I love you. Not for what you wear, or where you come from, but for your soul, your unwavering integrity, your resilience, your heart. You are the kind of woman I want beside me for life. And I want to be the kind of man that gives you peace, the kind of peace you've prayed for all your life. I want to marry you, Daniella. I want to take you and your mother to the city. I've already made arrangements. A good job with stable income is waiting for you. A decent apartment. A fresh start. No more begging. No more insults. Just a new chapter, built on love, honor, and God's guidance.
David. I don't even know what to say. I never imagined anyone would see value in me like this. All I ever wanted was a life of peace and purpose, not wealth, not applause, just the ability to live without shame. And now you're standing here, giving me more than I ever prayed for.
Then say yes. Let's start again. Let's build a home where faith is not mocked, where love is not a transaction, and where dignity is never compromised. Let me give you the life you truly deserve.
Yes, David. Yes. I will marry you. I will walk this new journey with you. And I will never stop thanking God for this moment. Ada. Ada. Look. What is it? What's that? It's a message from the police. I've been invited to appear for questioning tomorrow morning. They said it's in connection with the late suspect's financial associates. And look. Look. Your name is there too, Ada. You're on the list.
What? No. No, Chisholm, no. This can't be happening. I never signed anything, I never got involved directly. I didn't know he was into crime. I swear, I didn't know. Oh God, oh God.
They know everything, Ada. That man. He mentioned me. Maybe others did too. You think the money we enjoyed was invisible? It's all connected. The phones, the transfers, the trips, they can trace it all. We're not just suspects now. We're in serious trouble.
They were going to arrest us, Chisholm. They were going to drag us out, expose us, and throw us into prison. My mother. My siblings. What will I tell them? What will I do?
I can't believe this is happening. I thought I had time. I thought I could clean things up quietly. But now, I'm finished. We're finished. I don't even have a lawyer. I don't have a plan. Miss Daniella, I've gone through your application, and I must say, your resilience and integrity are more valuable than 10 degrees on paper. David has spoken highly of you, but it wasn't just his recommendation. It was your story. Your commitment to doing what's right, even when it was unpopular, speaks volumes about your character. And this company values character as much as it values competence. Thank you so much, Ma. I'm honestly overwhelmed. I've prayed and waited for a day like this, and to sit here in your office and hear these words. It feels like a dream. Well, it's a dream that's about to become your reality. I'm officially offering you the role of Executive Administrative Manager for our headquarters operations. You'll be reporting directly to me and working closely with the board and our senior partners. It's a role of great trust, and from everything I've seen, you're more than qualified for it. Now let's talk about your package. Your starting monthly salary will be 1,500,000 naira, with an annual performance bonus of no less than 5 million naira depending on your evaluations. In addition, we're offering you a fully furnished service apartment, a monthly transportation allowance of 300,000 naira, and a comprehensive health package that includes coverage for both you and one dependent, in this case, your mother. I don't know what to say. Ma, this is beyond anything I could have imagined. I never thought my name would be attached to such an opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much. You earned this, Daniella. You didn't just pass a test of professionalism, you passed a test of life. People like you don't just work in offices. They carry values into places that need light. That's why I believe you're not just going to work here, you're going to lead, influence, and inspire others. I promise to give my best. I will show up every day, I will work with excellence, and I'll uphold the values of this company with everything in me. You won't regret this decision, Ma. We're glad to have you on board. Your official resumption date is next Monday, 8 a.m. sharp. HR will send you the full orientation schedule before the end of today. Once again, welcome to the future, Daniella.
I still can't believe it, Daniella. You're my wife now. That word, wife, feels like the most sacred gift I've ever received. I remember the very first time I saw you, quiet, graceful, full of dignity even in pain. I had no idea then that I was standing in the presence of the woman who would change my life. Watching you stand firm through storms. Praying when others mocked. Giving when you had nothing. You taught me what true strength looks like. I thank God every single day that I didn't miss you.
David. I don't even know where to start. Today feels like a dream I never dared to dream. I remember nights I cried myself to sleep, not knowing how tomorrow would look. I was called names, rejected, laughed at, and humiliated. But I kept whispering to God, telling him that if he saw me, he should prove himself. And today, here I am. Your wife. In this beautiful car, in this beautiful dress, heading to a life I never thought was possible. You are my miracle in human form.
You deserve every good thing, Daniella. Every single thing. What I admire most about you isn't just your faith, it's how you lived it, even when it cost you everything. You refused to compromise. You stayed kind in a world that's cruel. And that's why I will spend the rest of my life loving you, protecting your peace, and making sure you never shed another tear out of pain.
David, I never thought I'd see a day where I could smile without faking it. But today, I smiled from the depth of my soul. Thank you for seeing me, for valuing the very things others mocked. You didn't try to change me, you cherished me. I still remember the days I was mocked for praying, for refusing to join the crowd, for being too holy. But now, look where God has brought us. It's like he said, I was listening all along.
This is only the beginning, my love. We've planted seeds of faith, and now we're going to harvest joy. I want to build a home with you that reflects heaven, a place where love is real, peace is sacred, and God is honored. Our children will grow up knowing that purity is not foolishness, and that real love still exists. And whenever the world tries to throw darkness at us, we'll just hold hands and shine together.
Then let our love be the answer to someone else's prayer. Let our journey inspire another girl who's being mocked right now for standing for God. Let her see that the wait is worth it. That God does reward faithfulness. I'm ready, David. Ready to love, to grow, and to build this beautiful life with you.
Ada. I never imagined it would come to this. Just a few weeks ago, I was riding in luxury cars, wearing designer clothes, posting pictures on social media like a queen. I thought I had it all figured out. But now? I can't even breathe without fear. The police have taken everything. The house. The cars. Even my dignity. I feel naked before the whole world. How did we let it get this far? We were warned, Chisholm. Over and over again. People tried to talk to us, our parents, even Daniella. But we called them names. We said they were jealous of our success. We mistook temporary luxury for a permanent life. But we never asked the hard questions. Where did the money come from? Why was he always in a hurry, always watching his back? We chose not to know, because deep down, we knew it was dark, but we didn't care. And now the truth has found us. They took my phone. My account is frozen. And when the police searched the house and found documents linking me to his properties he stole using blood money, I wanted the ground to open and swallow me. They called me an accomplice. Can you imagine? Me, Chisholm, who only wanted a better life. They said I benefited from stolen wealth. That ignorance is no defense. That if I enjoyed the fruit, I must also drink the poison. Ada. I think I'm going to jail. We already are in a prison, even without the sentence. The shame.
the betrayal, the fear, and the worst part? The silence from all the friends we used to party with. Not one of them has called. Not one. The same people who hype us online are pretending they never knew us. And the one man who claimed he loved me? He's dead. Died with bullets in his chest, robbing a warehouse. And I, foolish me, thought he was building a legacy. But it was all stolen dreams built on bones. I should have listened to Daniella. She warned me. She told me that nothing good comes easy, that fast money has fast consequences. But I mocked her. Told her I would pray for her in mockery. Now she's the one walking in favor and I'm here. Stripped of everything. My heart is heavy, Ada. I've disappointed my family. I've disappointed God. And worst of all, I've disappointed myself. What's left for us now, Chisholm? No riches. No friends. No reputation. Just our names. In police files and our faces in disgrace. But maybe, just maybe, if we live through this, we can start again. Maybe we can rebuild. Maybe this pain can birth purpose. But it's going to be a long, dark road. Daniella. Is this really you? I can't believe you came. I didn't think you would ever want to see us again, not after everything we said. Everything we did to you. You have no reason to show your face here. We don't deserve your presence. We mocked your life, your values, your faith. We used to laugh at you behind your back. Called you a local girl. A prayer warrior. Said you'd die in poverty. But look at you now. You married a good man. You have peace. Respect. And we traded our dignity for gifts that perished in a moment. Daniella. I'm so sorry. I didn't come to remind you of what you did. I came because I remember the girls you used to be. And despite what happened, I never stopped praying for you both. Yes, you mocked me. Yes, you told me I was wasting my youth. But I knew deep down you weren't evil. Just lost. Just chasing the wrong version of success. I came today because mercy found me, and if God gave me grace, who am I not to extend it?
I've heard your story from Daniella. And I know the pain of betrayal, loss, and regret. But prison doesn't have to be the end. Sometimes it's the only place where real freedom begins. We didn't come here to judge you, but to remind you that your lives aren't over. You're still breathing. That means God's not done yet.
They told us that you married a billionaire. That your wedding was like something out of a dream. Daniella. We used to laugh when you said God would bless you in His time. We never believed it. But now, everything you said has come to pass. And everything we pursued has become dust. Do you know what it feels like to have everything and still feel empty? You were free. And we are in chains. You were mocked. But you held on to your convictions. You honored God when it wasn't popular, and now He's honored you in ways we can't explain. Daniella, please. Don't stop praying for us. Maybe one day, we'll find peace again. Maybe one day, we'll get a chance to start over too. I will never stop praying for you. And I believe that even here, even in this place of shame, God can rewrite your story. You may have lost many things, but you haven't lost your soul. When you come out of this, you can be a voice to warn others. You can turn this pain into purpose. I believe in you.
Let this not be the end, but the beginning of something new. When you're ready to walk a different path, we'll be waiting.
Life has a way of humbling the proud and lifting the humble. Once, Daniella was mocked, despised, and treated like nothing because she chose the narrow path, because she chose to honor God instead of chasing shortcuts to success. And now, the tables have turned. Chisholm and Ada sit in silence, not just behind physical bars, but behind the invisible walls of regret. The wealth they boasted of is gone. The men they trusted brought them shame. And now, the same girl they once ridiculed is the one extending compassion they never expected. This is not just a story of revenge or judgment. It's a story of redemption, of mercy, of consequences, and grace. Daniella's rise was slow, but sure. Built on prayer, on patience, on truth. And though the world laughed at her, heaven stood with her. To every young girl watching, remember, beauty fades, riches fly away, and shortcuts often lead to deep valleys. But character, faith, they build foundations that no storm can shake. This isn't the end for Chisholm and Ada. But it is a reminder that every choice has a consequence. And sometimes, the prize is far greater than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching. God bless you.